Hey there, it's Jessica. I wanted to talk to you today about some top direct mail filter presets to help you close more deals. I previously recorded a video that focused on marketing with direct mail and trying to make contact with property owners. Today, I want to focus on a few filter presets to mail both leads and not interesteds. Leads so that you have another channel to stay omnipresent and stay top of mind. So when they are ready to sell, it is you that they are thinking of. And then also you can use mail as a way to follow up with not interested owners as well. So let's hop in and take a look at these filters. If you'd like to see the top direct mail filters for, getting in contact with property owners, for marketing to property owners, I covered these first four filter presets in a previous video. They should be linked in this article or just above this video in this article that you're viewing this in. So today we're going to focus on mailing leads and mailing not interested. Let's talk about mailing leads first. Let's start with our leads not mailed. So let's look at leads that we've never mailed before. So here I am going to include a property status, all my lead statuses. I have new lead, hot lead, warm lead, cold lead, and no contact new lead. You can adjust this as you see fit. For example, you may only want to mail cold lead and warm lead. You may not want to do new leads, etc. So you can adjust that as you decide which leads you would like to send mail to. Here I am doing direct mail attempts are 0. So this is catching any leads that I've never mailed before. Now there is a chance that when something converts to a lead, you have mailed it before because you used mail to market to this property. However, those records that are leads that you've mailed before will be caught in the next filter that I'm going to go over. This filter is specifically for those leads that I've never mailed so I can begin the mailing process. I'm also going to select vacant mailing no, and that's it. So these are leads that I've never mailed before and they do not have a vacant mailing address. Now, once I select these, once I apply this filter and select those records and send the first piece of mail, if I'm using REI Sift to send the mail, they will be given a direct mail attempt and they will be stamped with that last mailed date. All right, so that's sending that first mail attempt to leads that you've never mailed before. Then you may want to send a monthly piece of mail to leads. So let's take a look at this, leads that we're mailing monthly. Again, I'm going to choose the lead statuses that make sense to mail. I'm going to choose that they were last direct mailed more than a month ago. So I'm saying prior to 1 month ago. So I'm saying 100 months to a month ago. I just need to pick a date far out in the future. Basically, I'm saying in the past, basically I'm saying if it's been more than a month since I've mailed it, I would like to mail it again. And so you can see this is going all the way back to 2016 to now, but really I'm just saying if I mailed it before a month ago, I'd like to mail it again. I am going to exclude last mail status if it was returned or undeliverable last time I mailed it. And I'm going to choose vacant mailing no. I am not choosing to do a number of attempts here, but you can enter that in if you'd like to. However, I know that I've mailed it before because it has a last direct mail date if I mailed with REI Sift. All right, so then I can apply this monthly. You could also switch this to, quarterly. Maybe I want to only send mail if it's been more than a quarter since I mailed these leads. You can adjust that as you see fit as well. All right, so that is a way to apply this monthly or quarterly, whatever you decide, and send another mail attempt to your leads. Let's take a look at not interested. So not interested, not mailed yet. I'm just going to include my not interested status. I have never mailed them, and vacant mailing is no. Again, these would be people that indicated they're not interested, but I've never mailed them before. If I have mailed them before, it will be caught in the next filter. One, some people choose to follow up with they're not interested by calling, by texting. Direct mail is another option, but we do know that we should be following up with not interested in some way because we know that over time, a certain percentage will convert. Their circumstances change. Something happens with the property, they become ready to sell. We know that there is an overturn in the market. And so mail is one option to stay top of mind with those not interested people so that when they are ready to sell, they will sell to you. All right, next we can talk about those that we may want to mail quarterly. So these have a direct mail date. If you send mail with REI Sift, they will have a last mail date. And I've mailed them, 0 or more times, or actually because they have a last mail date, it would be 1 or more times. You can put a cap here if you'd like, or just remove this as long as it's been more than a quarter since I mailed it. If you send mail with Sift, it will be stamped with that last mail date. And it's been more than a quarter, it's time to mail them again. So I'm actually going to save it without that mail attempts. But if you want to put a maximum number of attempts, you could use direct mail attempts. Maybe you only want to mail them 6 times total or 12 times total. You can put a cap there. They're not interested. It's been more than a quarter since I mailed them. I do not want to include returned or undeliverable if the last attempt was returned or undeliverable, and vacant mailing is no. And so now I can apply this filter quarterly to follow up with those not interested property owners, make contact with them, build a relationship with them so that we know when things change or when they are ready to sell, we are the ones that they hopefully sell to. All right, y'all, that is it. We talked about in our previous video mailing leads, marketing using mail, and how to try to get in contact with property owners using mail. And then we talked about following up with leads and not interested. If you have any more questions about direct mail, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I hope to talk to you soon.